Nithyananda, everybody. Today it's a bit late. It's almost 10:30, I believe, my time. And there's a lot that's been going on today. But I wanted to make sure that I got the video done because I made it a point to be able to share every day live on Facebook. So I picked up Bhagavad-Gita Demystifyed once again, and it's an interesting question. It's on page 363, and uh, the I guess the subtitle of that particular chapter would be Beauty of Purposelessness. And the question to Swamiji is, Swamiji, when a relationship is not working out, when should we persevere and when should we abandon it and get on with our lives? So I've in a lot of the completion sessions that I do get sometimes these kind of questions whether a person should continue to be in a relationship or break up and move on. So it'd be interesting for me also to go in depth a bit more to what um, Swamiji actually says. So here, Swamiji says, I think what you are asking me is just how much conflict should one be prepared to put up with in a relationship, right? Love is the most dangerous path there is. Only those with great courage dare tread this path. At any bend on this path, you have to be prepared for great joy, great pain, great beauty, great struggle, great understanding. Yes, there is bound to be conflict in every relationship because every individual is unique, and no two personalities fit together so perfectly that no rough edges remain. If there is conflict, don't sweep it under the carpet out of fear that it will destroy the relationship. On the contrary, ignoring it can do just that. Allow conflict. I just moved my phone across here. So it says, make sure I'm focused. Okay. So examine it. See what you can learn from it. Is it stemming from something in yourself that you secretly that you are secretly unwilling to acknowledge? It is only in an intimate relationship that you discover yourself. Your partner is like a mirror reflecting your true nature. After all, who else dares point out your worst flaws with so much clarity? So examine the nature of your conflict. Also remember, in every relationship there is a time to stay together and a time to move on. What kind of love do you share? Are you really, truly, surely in love? Do you relate deeply with each other, being to being? Don't look for reasons and arguments. Don't intellectualize the process. Simply turn the question inwards with complete honesty and trust. The answer will arise on its own. If your answer is yes, then understand that the issues of conflict are mere ripples on the surface of your relationship. These are just situations created by the ego to counter the sense of no self of surrender that comes with love. Work around the situations with love and care. If the answer you are hearing is no, then maybe it is time to move on. To remain in a relationship where there is no true relationship, no connection of being to being, is sacrilege, unfair to you both. Love for you may be elsewhere. Don't search for it, just be open to the possibility. In the meantime, don't let the conflict destroy the relationship, destroy you both. Nobody deserves that. Accept that this is not the person for you and move away without resentment or bitterness. Don't destroy your own capacity to love. To become bitter will only cause you more suffering and destroy your faith in love itself. And that is the most dangerous thing that can happen to anyone. Many people have followed this technique I'm about to describe with tremendous healing effect in their relationships. To understand the principles behind this technique, it is useful to have attended at least the basic Life Bliss program level 1. And this is the program that Bhagavan used to offer a while back. Life Bliss level 1 is, I believe, the 7 chakras meditation. So if you also want to read the guaranteed solutions, that would be good. We all have 7 energy centers in our body mind system called chakras in Sanskrit. Each center controls an emotion. When the chakra is blocked in energy, you feel the effects of negativity, and when it is energized, you feel at ease. Simply put, a block center leads to dis-ease. The root chakra or root center is blocked by greed, lust, and anger. The spleen center by fear, the navel center by worry, the heart center by attention need, the throat center by jealousy, the eyebrow center by ego, and the crown center by discontentment. A person who has gone through the Life Bliss Level 1 program course will be able to recognize the block center from which the other person is acting based on the emotions of the interaction with that person. So, normally one would respond from the same energy center or another block center. We tend to respond to an angry person with anger or fear. However, we have the capability to respond to all such interactions from an open heart chakra. All that we need to do is respond with unconditional love. Whether a person comes to us in anger, fear, worry, or ego, it is possible to respond with, with love and with no expectation in return. You may think that this is impractical. It is not. If you try this, you will find that your relationships improve miraculously. It is especially difficult with people close to you, especially a spouse, and therefore all the more reason to practice with one's spouse. Many people say and believe it when they say it that they love the whole world. When you ask them to prove that they love their spouse, they are stumped. People talk about transactional analysis and other such techniques. They talk about cross communication between parent and child. Ultimately, all communication is based on emotions and feelings. These emotions are linked to the various energy centers, which is the 7 chakras Bhagavan was talking about. Love is the most powerful emotion. It is the only emotion that can overcome all other emotions when it is spontaneous and unconditional. This is why, in every culture and religion, love is associated with the divine and the heart is associated with love. Open your heart, energize your heart center, and let unconditional love flow out of you. It will transform you and transform others. So, yes, sometimes it's very easy to say, I love you, but then to actually fulfill that and to be there for the person no matter what, that's when the challenge begins. So, I guess sometimes what I'm getting from the answer with Bhagwan is like, don't give up on people and don't give up on yourself. Yeah, in the end, you have to ask yourself whether being in the relationship really is going to be something that's going to work for you or not. But in the end, not giving up on people and persevering with them matters. And um, deepening our intentions, if you like, or desires, even rather than things being on a surface level, to go deep inside and to actually check, do we really mean to love? Are we integrated to what we're saying, or we're just saying it to be seen to be loving? Because if you say you love a person and you mean it, then surely no challenge is too big um, to handle, and there can't be anything that is too difficult to face. So one has to, I would say, what would I do? I would find ways to open my heart center and to come more from the space of compassion in that situation. Mm, and it may mean, facing, of course, facing the conflict, being straight with each other. And that seems like a better option than to brush everything under the carpet, give up, and say, I'm done with it. So that's what I'm getting from, and I think if I were to sit and really, really go into this deep, I feel that there is a lot more clicks that I could get. And I might revisit this page again tomorrow to go a bit more in depth. But for today, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for listening. I just wanted to make sure that before I end the day, that I come on live. Let's make it a habit of coming at least once a day live on Facebook and sharing clicks and expanding my understandings about my cognitions about the truths that Swamiji is sharing. So that was it. If you have anything you feel will add to my understanding, please do share. If you have any queries, let me know. Again, I will post this video, upload it onto Facebook. So hello Anaisen, hello Naomi, Indrajit, Nithyanandam. Nice to see you. I think I saw Jignesh and Priya before. Good to see you guys. Take care. Thank you so much for watching. Nithyanandam.